Welcome back to the third installment in this colored characters tier list. That doesn't sound right. Now, we did green, we did red. The only logical progression is that we do blue now, so that's what we're doing. Let's not waste any time with this intro. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't be a schmuck. Just don't do it. Yo, blue shirt, blue hat, blue drink. Don't ever say I'm not committed to this game. Let's begin with the Avatar aliens from the movie Avatar made by James Cameron. I think this is probably one of the worst movies I have ever seen, and I am not exaggerating. I fucking hate this movie. Probably just because it was so financially successful, but it pisses me off. It pisses me off that it made so much money because does anybody talk about it today? The only reason anybody brings up the movie Avatar is to talk about how much money it made. Nobody says like, oh bro, this is one of my favorite movies because it sucks. Alright, it sucks. The only reason it made so much money is because they took advantage of the trend of 3D. I hate this movie, man. I really hate this Pocahontas-ass movie. F. Barley from Onward. I actually like this character a lot. I think he's very sweet. I think he's a fun-loving guy, and I like that. My only problem with him is that he looks like Jack Black, and I feel like Jack Black should have voiced him and not Chris Pratt. So for that reason, I'm not going to give him an S. I'll give him an A. Beast. I mean, the guy's a beast. What is there to say? He's a freak in the sheets, and he's a top scientist in the world. The only thing about Beast is that I really, really hate the new version of him, like the younger version that they have in like Days of Future Past and shit. So for that reason, I'll give him a B, but it would have been an S otherwise. Blue, I've said this before on another list. This guy is an absolute putz. He's always causing a ruckus. He's always causing messes for other people to clean up. He never takes accountability, man. This guy, he's a little schmuck, bro. Look at him. He's so annoying. But this is a blue characters tier list, and his name is Blue. So in terms of him being blue, what am I talking about, bro? B. Blue Man Group. I have never gotten the chance to see them perform live, but I would like to. I mean, they look pretty cool. I mean, a lot of dedication, and it's a very unique act, bro. I mean, they gotta get an S, 100%. The dog from Blue's Clues. A lot of people took the time and effort to point out to me in one of my other videos that this dog is actually a girl. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna give it an F just because you guys pointed that out to me, and I don't like being criticized in any way. So fuck y'all. F. Blue Yoshi, yo, S tier. This is the top tier. This is the pinnacle of Yoshis, bro. It can fly. You know how dope that is? Fuck the fireballs, bro. Fuck the original Yoshi. He can fly. You know how easy it was to navigate through the levels with the flying Yoshi? Like, come on, bro. 100% S. Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls. I actually quite enjoyed this show a lot when I was a kid, and I wish I never admitted that to fucking Cooper in the first grade because he taunted me mercilessly after I admitted to watching the Powerpuff Girls, alright? Once that got out, spread among the whole school, all the first graders were picking on me, beating me up, pulling my pants down, fucking giving me purple nurples and shit. I don't want to think about that, bro. C. Captain Crunch has given more children diabetes than anyone else in the world. S. Cookie Monster. He is an addict. There's no way to get around that. Cookie Monster is an addict. He is addicted to cookies, and he must seek help. B. Actually, didn't they, like, make him not eat cookies anymore? Like, is that the thing? Because they want him to be health conscious now? Like, what's the fucking point? Then he's just a monster. What's he eat now? People? I don't understand. I don't understand the logic behind Sesame Street. I guess that's not true. He's still a Cookie Monster. I guess this was just a lie, just like everything else in the media. Dory. She is a beloved character. However, she's annoying, bro. She's fucking... And she's voiced by Ellen DeGeneres. Double dipping in the annoying pool. Like, come on, bro. Come on. C. Dr. Manhattan. This guy has the power to manipulate the universe. He can bend reality to his whim, and he doesn't. Because he's a good guy, alright? And he has a massive schlong. S. Eeyore. Sometimes he's gray, sometimes he's blue. But for the purposes of this list, he's blue. Eeyore makes me sad, I think. That's the kind of the point, right? I don't like being sad. I don't like it. I don't like my sadness being represented on screen in a children's movie. I don't know, man. B, I guess. Flick from Bug's Life, he's a C. Some people think he belongs in S for defeating the grasshoppers, but let me explain myself. Let's not forget, this mother sucker started the entire conflict of the movie. Sure, the ants had to pay tributes to the grasshoppers, but it was a once-a-year thing, and then they could get on with their lives, and there was no issues. How many lives had to be lost because of this mother sucker's stupidity? How many people had to die because he couldn't just keep to himself and do his fucking job, huh? You answer me that and then tell me if he belongs in A or S tier. Freakazoid. A lot of people don't remember Freakazoid. I have some memories of watching the show as a kid, and I remember it being pretty funny. It was kind of like Animaniacs to me. I give him an A. There's nothing wrong with him. I think he's cool, you know? Yo, the Genie from the original Aladdin. Robin Williams classic, bro. This was my childhood. I love this movie. I watched it 7,415 times. I counted. I had a little notebook where I would do tallies each time I watched the movie, all right? One of the best characters in all of animation, 100% S. Will Smith's Genie. Why'd they have to do this, bro? Why'd they have to remake the movie, bro? Will Smith, you had some big shoes to fill, and you did not film because you got some tiny-ass feet, my guy. But I still love Will Smith, honestly. I like everything he does, but you should not have gone into these waters, my guy. B. Actually, no, not B. C. Grover. I don't really know much about him, to be honest with you. I didn't watch Sesame Street that much, and the only people I remember was Elmo and Cookie Monster and Oscar. So, I mean, I'll give him a B. Nothing particularly wrong with him, unless he's like a mass murderer or some shit that I don't know about. But, I mean, for now, he just gets a B. Gumball. He's just a guy who likes to have fun. I don't really watch the show. B. Hercules is my all-time favorite Disney movie, and Hades is, I said this before and I'll say it again, he is an absolute putz. He's just jealous of his brother. He can't just, do his own thing, make his own way in life. No, he has to bring other people down. That's why I don't like Hades, bro. He's an absolute schmuck, and he gets a F tier, 100%. Ice King, he was once a scientist who was selfless and tried to do nothing but help the world, but went mad from the crown that sits atop his head. It's a tragic story, man. I give him an A, bro. He's kind of a cool character, honestly, even though he is crazy. But, I mean, good backstory, bro, for a kid's show. Shit. Katara from Avatar The Last Airbender. In my sidekicks tier list, I think I gave her an A or an S. Katara saved Aang's ass multiple times. She's loyal and she's powerful. She has everything a good sidekick needs to be. And you know what? She should have had her own show. I thought she was a great character. S. And I'm sticking to it, bro. She's a great character and she's very powerful. So, S. King Dedede. I know he's a mother sucker. I always liked him. I don't know why. I always thought he looked cool. I always liked playing him in Smash Bros. Even though I sucked. It's just like a cool aesthetic, bro. A fucking blue penguin with a giant hammer. Who doesn't want that, man? A. King Kai from Dragon Ball Z. I always loved King Kai, man. He always made me laugh. He had a funny voice. He's a very good teacher. Very wise. Very powerful. I love King Kai, bro. King Kai gets an S, 100%. Ratatouille, from the film Ratatouille. I reviewed this movie on my channel, and if you've seen that review, you know he's an F.
Precisely!
Megamind. I always sucked at this game, bro. I had it on my Game Boy, and I sucked so bad that I freaking threw my Game Boy and almost destroyed it. F. Megamind. I cannot for the life of me remember what happened in this movie. I've seen it. I've seen the whole thing. I must have not been paying attention, but I know he's a bad guy who becomes a good guy, and I do love a redemption arc. And he's a genius, right? So, I mean, I don't know. A. I'll give him an A. Mordecai from Regular Show. A lot of people were pointing out to me that in my cartoon characters I want to punch in the face tier list, that he is in fact a huge simp. But you know what? I still think he's cool, bro. I think if I was to hang out with him, it would be a fun time. You know, we'd watch movies, make fun of the movies, we'd eat burritos. He might be a simp, but I mean, come on, bro. I mean, that's keeping him out of the S tier, but I'll still give him an A. Nebula from the MCU. Tragic figure, man. She had a shitty life. I actually liked her better than Gamora. I thought she was a better character. She was more well-developed, in my opinion. I like Nebula, bro. She was cool and she was powerful, bro. I'll give her an S. Nicole Watterson. Okay, I've said this before. I don't watch Gumball. I've seen a few episodes years ago. But I know she has Goku-like powers, and I know she's a doctor. So, I mean, she has to get an A. Plus, she's hot as shit. Blue M&M. This guy was the cool guy. Why are you wearing sunglasses indoors, dog? Don't you? That's not cool anymore. All right? C. Mystique. S. Captain Planet. This man taught me that pollution is bad. This man taught me how to recycle. You think my immigrant-ass parents knew about recycling? No. Everything I know about recycling, I learned from this man. All right? S. Osmosis Jones. Severely underrated movie. People did not appreciate this movie. They even had a whole show about this movie. I thought it was great, bro. I really enjoyed it when I was a kid. I rewatched it recently, and I still thought it was good. All right? So, Osmosis Jones gets an A. Sadness from Inside Out. One of my least favorite emotions. Also, by the look of her, she looks like she lives in Brooklyn and drinks locally sourced coffee that came out of a donkey's ass. F. Stitch. Me and him have a lot in common, you know. We're both rough around the edges. At first glance, we're both wild and crazy guys, but we would stop at nothing to help our friends and family. And deep and down, we got hearts of gold, man. I identify heavily with Stitch, bro. I think we're two peas in a pod, you know? Plus, he's cute. I'm cute. You know, we both love sandwiches. Hey, Papa Smurf, I don't know, man. I really am not a big Smurf fan. I think the only people who like the Smurfs are people who do mushrooms on a regular basis. But, I mean, there's nothing particularly wrong with him, I guess. So I'll give him a B. Snap from Chalk Zone. Does anybody remember Chalk Zone? If you don't, let me refresh your memory.
Rudy, you gotta draw something. Rudy, you gotta draw something. Rudy, come on, you gotta draw something. Rudy, you gotta draw something.
It's kind of annoying, huh? See, Sonic, bro. I have a lot of great memories playing Sonic on my Game Boy Advance SP. It's dope, bro. Also, they really did a good job with the movie. I've never seen it, but I'm glad, you know, they fixed all the issues it had, and a lot of people really enjoyed it. So, I mean, Sonic gets an S for Sonic. Squirtle, my favorite starter Pokemon. Blastoise is my favorite Pokemon in general, if you can believe that. Man, I love Squirtle, bro. He's a cute guy, bro. He's half turtle, he's half squirrel, and he's blue. I mean, what more do you want, bro? S, 100%. Sub-Zero. I'm doing a lot of S's here in a row, but I loved playing as Sub-Zero in Mortal Kombat. I loved his finishing moves. I love how he would freeze somebody and then punch them in the head, and then their head would snap into pieces because it was frozen. I'm pretty sure that is not what would happen realistically, but it's still a very cool thing to see when you're 12 years old, all right? It might have traumatized me. I don't know. It was still cool, whatever. Sully from Monsters, Inc., he's a big-ass, hairy dude with a heart of gold. That's basically me. I mean, come on. I know I'm comparing myself to a lot of cartoons right now, but whatever. A. The Tick. I watched a little bit of that movie with that guy that voices Joe in Family Guy. It was pretty funny. But I don't really know much else about him. I'll give him an A. He's powerful. You know, why not? There's nothing wrong with him. Thomas the Tank Engine, bro. Look at that face. That is the face of pure horror. Thomas the Tank Engine is genuinely terrifying, bro. He always scared me as a kid. He still scares me to this day. He still haunts my memories to this very day. F. Tom from Tom and Jerry. Sometimes he's gray, sometimes he's blue. But today he's blue. Honestly, I wasn't a huge fan of Tom and Jerry. I ended up watching it a lot because it was the only thing on. Like, the only thing that was somewhat watchable. Back in my day, there was only 4 channels. Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, and CNN. So yeah, obviously, I watched this a lot. I think everybody did, but it was against my will. So, I mean, I give it a B. Watto from Star Wars. Annie! Little Annie, is that you? I gave your mom up for a hyperdrive, you schmuck. Go get her, she's probably dead. S. Winslow from Cat Dog. I hated this little putz, bro. Look at him. Look at his stupid little beady eyes. I hated everything about him. I hated that he had suspenders with no shirt. I hated that he was supposed to be a mouse, but he's clearly not a mouse. He's some other kind of creature. Fuck Winslow, bro. F. Yondu from Guardians of the Galaxy. One of my favorite Marvel movies, and this is one of the best characters in those movies. The actor really lost a lot of favor in my eyes because he was in Walking Dead, but he really redeemed himself, bro. I love Yondu S. Let me know what you guys think of my decisions in the comments. Let me know who I forgot. And as always, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Later, guys. Thank you for watching.